conversations start on the front porch and end up in the front seat of a quality pre-owned vehicle. At Ray Warner Ford, we keep it simple, honest, and local with vehicles you trust. 21 Ford Explorer Timberline 4x4, $36,990. 22 Ford Mustang Convertible EcoBoost Premium, $25,550. 22 Ford Escape SEL All-Wheel Drive, $24,950. Make the move from the porch to the driver's seat at Ray Warner Ford. Local you trust, pre-owned vehicles you can afford.
All right, good morning. Happy Thursday. Happy Friday Eve, everybody. Sure hope you're having a great morning so far. Good morning, Michelle. We got Lee, Julie, Brandon, Katrina, Tom, Kimberly, all on the chat here this morning. Do we have Mike? LOL. I am here, my friends. I am here. Thought maybe you overslept again. No, I did not, but I do have gremlins in the studio. I had to reset everything like 5 times before we came on the broadcast. And so if it glitches on us, there's a reason why. There have been gremlins in the studio during the overnight hours. Let's go ahead and take it back outside. We'll show you a live look there, maybe from the pictures I showed yesterday. How about that camera? A live view there from downtown Clinton and Anderson County. We do have some patchy dense fog. That's the name of the game here this morning. So dense fog is going to be an issue for some of you as you travel out and about this morning. Katrina says, it's muggy outside. Just wait till Sunday morning, Katrina. Sunday is going to be amazing. Absolutely picture perfect. Amazing to get outside and enjoy a nice little cup of coffee outside. We did top out in the 80s and 90s yesterday. Yesterday, I was forecasting 93. I actually had 94 and then dropped it down to 93 yesterday morning. So there's that. Today's temperatures are going to be shaved down just a little bit more. So it's still going to be a hot and muggy day, but we do have a cold front on the way. So there is a cold front to our west-northwest that's going to slip its way into the area, and that's going to help to spark off some showers and thunderstorms throughout the day, where the Weather Prediction Center has put us under a level 1 risk for localized flooding and flash flooding concerns around the entire region. And so we do have a lot of good solid downpours. We saw that yesterday in and around downtown along Interstate 40 in West Knoxville. Just some solid downpours causing some issues on the roadways. Of course, that was during the evening rush hour. So when you look at your rainfall over the last 24 hours, we can kind of get an idea of who had the heaviest rain, where we are also seeing the thickest fog this morning. So thick fog showing up around town for some of you as you travel out and about. All right, let's pick up our Futurecast here this morning, running through lunchtime. Nothing's showing up on the Futurecast until lunchtime, and then we're going to start to see those showers and storms fire up. There's 3 o'clock here today, so you can see how the rain's going to really start to fill in, and some good solid downpours expected. So again, that's going to lead to some localized flooding and flash flooding concerns. We are going to see a little bit better coverage of rainfall throughout the day today than what we saw yesterday, going about a 60% chance of rain, 60-70% throughout the day today. Do anticipate some scattered showers and storms. Make sure you track those with the interactive radar before you hit the road with the East Tennessee Weather app. It's a great tool. So we start the morning off with temps in the 70s. We'll climb into the mid-80s for the lunch hour, and our goal today, well, not much of a change. We're back into the low 90s. Humidity is with us again, so therefore our heat index values are going to be pushing back close to 100 degrees here this afternoon, and we don't drop below 90 until after about, say 6 o'clock tonight, at which point we'll be in the upper 80s with a few lingering showers and storms as we get into the 8 and 9 o'clock hour. So for our Friday, the cold front's going to continue to slide its way to our south and southeast. High pressures to our north across the Great Lakes. No major disturbances, but enough energy to spark off a few showers and storms across the mountain counties. I think it will be solely across the mountain counties. But as we pick up our timeline Friday night, here comes that drier air. High pressure continues to build in from the north. That's going to draw in a little bit of a northerly flow. And once it shifts over to, we'll say Pennsylvania anyways, that's when the air is really going to start to dry out. And so you'll really start to feel that Saturday night. I think you'll really start to feel the difference there, even probably Saturday morning as morning lows come down as well. So dew points are getting ready to come on down. That's that refreshing fall feeling, if you will. That we're gonna get rid of the heat index values, the extreme heat index values anyway. So that's good news to pass along. And as I've mentioned, morning lows are going to be very comfortable Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning. I mean, you're going to walk outside and be like, this is refreshing. It's not going to feel like August. By the way, today is the last day of July. Can you believe that? So we're going to start August off on the cooler and drier side. Not a huge chance for a ton of rainfall over the next 7 days. Most of our rain will come through today and a little bit tomorrow. We'll see another little surge possibly coming through on Monday. And then that should be about the extent of it, with just a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms. So rainfall totals are probably going to be about half an inch to an inch of rain area-wide. So your 7-day forecast, we're going to see those temperatures fall into the low 80s all the way through Sunday, mid-80s Monday, Tuesday, and upper 80s, so still below average by Wednesday. Average high for this time of year is 88 degrees. That lasts all the way through August 31st. And this is going to be a nice break from the heat and humidity, because it will likely return through the month of August, where the Climate Prediction Center is predicting the potential for above average temperatures, likely to stay slightly above average to maybe slightly above average when it comes to the rainfall department, in the rainfall department. So there we go. So some good news is on the way. Some slightly drier and cooler air. That's going to make it for a lot more comfortable weather for Tom and TK's Gourmet Food Wagon. He's going to be got some meat on the smokers already this morning, do you? Good morning, Alex. How are you this morning? Let's see. Good morning, Andrea. How are you this morning? Let's just skip August and go straight to September this year. No, you are crazy, my friend. I don't want to do that. You got to embrace it. Today is your wife's birthday. Happy birthday, Julie Kate. Big old shout out to Julie this morning. We are celebrating birthdays and events here this morning. And speaking of which, might as well get right to it, shall we? Let's take a look at those national holidays for the day today. Being the last day of the month, of course, we are celebrating birthdays and events. And so another big shout out to Julie Kate this morning. Big old birthday. I won't even ask how old your wife is. We don't do that. Don't want to do that. Any events going on here this upcoming weekend, let me know. Remember, we've got the Big Kahuna Wing Festival coming up August 31st in just 1 month. The Big Kahuna Wing Festival. Unfortunately, I had a mishap on my calendar. So while I am going to continue to promote it and be the lead meteorologist for the event itself and help out with any of the storms that may fire up, I unfortunately will not be able to make it out to the event itself. I'm super bummed about it. I had the wrong date on my calendar for my one of my good friends' wedding. I am actually in the wedding, so I can't miss the wedding because I'm in the wedding. And so therefore I won't be able to make it to the Big Kahuna Wing Festival. I'll be doing wedding stuff instead. But we'll keep an eye to the rain and the skies. If I need to work, I will work because that's what I promised I would do. All right, here we go. National Climb a Mountain Day. That was yesterday. I thought I reset these. Hold on a second. Let's get some new ones on here. All right, we're still celebrating birthdays and events, and so got to give a big shout out to Julie Kate again, right? All right, it's National Intern Day. Didn't we just have Intern Day? I feel like we just did last Thursday in July, because I just talked about me being an intern back in college and didn't get paid and worked in the middle of the night on a morning show in Denver. Anyways, big shout out to all the interns. If you get paid these days, good on you. We never used to get paid for internships. It's National Avocado Day. Give a big shout out to that. I ate half an avocado with my dinner last night. Love me some avocado toast, although it's extremely overpriced at restaurants. So I don't really understand that whole concept. You're putting a piece of toast that costs nothing and an avocado that's really, generally speaking, in the grand scheme of things, is not a lot of money, and some seasonings on it. And yet they charge you like $10-12 for some avocado toast. Never really understood that one. All right, it's National Chili Dog Day. I feel like this day needs to come through like in the fall, not the summer, not the dog days of summer. Like, we need to change this up. But a chili dog is like one of my favorite things in the entire world. Love me a chili dog. It's National Mutt Day. Do you have mutts? We used to have mutts. We don't have mutts anymore. But if you got yourself a little mutt because you rescued him or her, give him a big old hug today and post a picture because it's National Mutt Day. And I'd like to see your mutts. Throw them on social media. It is also National Raspberry Cake Day. I mean, that just sounds good. Making me hungry first thing this morning. There it is, my friends. There's your national holidays for the day today. So let's take it back outside. We'll show you a nice sunrise this morning from KMNV Monroe County Airport. A good, solid general aviation day until the storms start to fire up, which they will throughout the day today. There's some great photos to share with you. Many of you probably saw those on my social media yesterday, but had some great rainbow shots that I want to share with you. So this photo's coming in from Laura. Double rainbow over bluegrass after the storm yesterday. It was a cool rainbow. A lot of rainbow shots out there. Here's another great rainbow shot. This one is coming in from Angela. She said, just left Fleming's, yum, celebrating Cynthia Bullard's birthday. Campbell Station and Kingston Pike intersection at 7:55 p.m. yesterday evening. And a great little rainbow there. Had another nice little rainbow shot. That rainbow everybody saw. I feel like everybody saw it. Here's another great one coming in from Alejandra. Rainbow over Turkey Creek. Elaine Ombre also sharing some amazing scenes behind the lens, she says. That's her company. And a great little sunset yesterday evening as the storm settled on down. Another beautiful East Tennessee sunset in Maryville. And Lisa Gibson. Teaster Lane and Pigeon Forge had some good solid downpours. And we actually had some pretty good rain shaft showing up yesterday. There's a solid rain shaft right there in Pigeon Forge. Getting dumped on in Pigeon Forge. Great photos. So thanks for sharing those through Witcher's Pictures. I had a bunch shared on my social media accounts. See if I can grab those here. I'm not sure if I'll be able to grab them as quickly. But had a lot showing up. And surely some of your rainbows were better than my rainbow. My rainbow wasn't very good. But I was taking my kid to, here's a good one. There's a good rainbow. How about that one? There's a rainbow. That one's coming in from, that's my wife's rainbow. I knew she was going to do a better rainbow than I had. Here's another great rainbow. So this one is coming in from, who's that one from? That one's coming in from Catherine Burnett. Catherine had a good rainbow. Here's the one, Katie Bollinger had a great rainbow shot. You can kind of see the double rainbow there. Thanks, Katie, for posting that on social media. Had a cool one. Let's see. How about Ashley Fuel? That's a great one. Love the barn. Great rainbow shots. Look at that. Tons of rainbow shots. Thanks for posting those all on the social media platforms. I much appreciate that here this morning. No rainbows this morning, but of course, it is a nice quiet start to the day with some patchy, dense fog showing up as well. You know what I did? I have to apologize. Before we wrap things up, yesterday I got done with the show and I totally missed Ed Rob. But I did post them on social media, so hopefully you saw them on social media. In case we missed, since we all missed it yesterday, before we wrap things up, let's say hi to Ed.
Wait for him. Wait for him. Bam! Now we slide all the way downhill to the weekend. The kids can get ready for school, and Debbie can take her shower.
Whew. I was so sad about that we missed all of that. Sorry about that, my friends. Day late, dollar short. The story of my life. Many of you probably feel the same way some days, right? Oh, aren't they beautiful? You didn't get any, no rainbows where you were, huh? Only fog in Maynardville. Yeah, we do have some patchy, dense fog showing up in Maynardville this morning. But not too terribly bad. As we wrap things up, of course, I'll end you with a live look in downtown Gatlinburg this morning. I sure hope you have a great Thursday, Friday Eve, the last day of July. Can you believe August is right around the corner? Absolutely crazy. This year has flown by. I feel like we say that every year, but I feel like it has. Join me on social media. Again, we do have a chance for some pretty hefty rain showers throughout the day today. And then cooler, drier air settles on in. We're going to shut down those rain chances, get rid of those extreme heat index values, create some nice, comfortable mornings. It's going to feel so nice. If you're joining on the app, thank you so much. I know you can't comment on the app, but thanks for checking in with the latest forecast here. I'm going to send you back to the 24-hour channel in case you joined in a little bit on the late side, and you'll get your forecast from yours truly coming up here in just a moment. In the meantime, my friends, I hope you have a great day. Be safe, be kind to each other. Life is short. See you back here tomorrow morning at 6.